Alright, so everybody wants to know where all the videos are at since my videos have been few and far between. I've been a little bit busy trying to keep the business over here running. Also waiting for parts and everything else for that Escalade. I had to order all brand new air suspension for it. I had to do some repairs on the frame. It had some frame damage. Had a little tear in one of the brackets, so I had to put that back together and re-weld it. But I got a whole table right behind me. See it? Ugh, got the selfie stick jumping off. Anyways, I got a whole table of everything I need to get the suspension back up and running on this thing. So it's not exciting, it's not crazy bass, but it's a lot of work. And when I disappear off the map for a little while, that's why, because sometimes I actually have to get up to my elbows in grease and dirt and everything else. So anyhow, this is what I'll be doing for the next few days, probably for the next couple weeks. Not just the suspension, but getting everything else done. Because as you can see, as soon as that's done, I'm going to put the T15K back in. Got the T15K sitting in the crate underneath those airbags and all the air parts. So here we go. Fun. Yep, got me a new toy. A little oxyacetylene torch. Haven't played around with one of these since at least 8th grade. Good to see you again, buddy. Yeah. Alright, after some heating, some welding, and some grinding, it's just about like it never even happened. So hopefully we'll be good. Just waiting on some more parts to get here any day. Get the bags back in. Start putting all this shit in. I'm using quick disconnect fittings on everything. These are definitely a lot faster than the compression fittings. I love these things. Alright, all the brand new bags are in finally. What a pain in the ass, but it's done. Kind of dark, but they're in there. Anyhow, those tanks over there have a totally different mount on them than the originals, so I'm gonna have to make something happen. Bracket's going to look something like this. Gave it a little bit extra metal on the ends to give it some support. Tanks aren't heavy enough to make a sag, but over time it could, so gave it a little bit extra. And a couple little welds. This thing will be ready to put up in there. Alright, the welds all look good. I'm going to grind them down flat and smooth, so you can't tell that they're there. Throw a little bit of black paint on it to keep it from rusting. Alright, this thing's all done. Got some black paint on it. Let's go this way. like that. Getting there. All right, so here we go. Time for the fun stuff. Taking all those old valves, putting everything back together. Brand new plumbing. Some of these old things still work, but they're all old, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch them all out just to make sure that they're all brand new. Get the threads all cleaned off nice. Yeah, all done. Ready to be mounted in the truck. And then hoses ran. And then of course electrical. Those front shocks were relocated again for a little bit more clearance with that big 26. That was the first thing I did. That's out of the way, ready to go. Ride tech. Alright, all the valves are in. I didn't film much of it because there was a lot of work to do. I just had to get it done. Alright, everything's in, the valves, the air lines, everything's been tested. It stayed up most of the night. The front end stayed up all night long, no problem. The rear had a slow leak, but I already chased all that down and stopped it, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and try again. And while I wait to see if those bags or those fittings or the hoses or anything leak, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the electrical. I got an 80 amp relay for the pumps. Tank pressure wires, I got pressure sensors on every corner. And of course, the pressure switch to turn it on and off. Don't mind that wire, that's a test wire right there. While I was testing everything out, it's going to be clean here in a minute. The valves should be pretty easy to wire up because I already ran the switch box wires a long time ago. So basically I have two positives coming to each corner from the switch box ready to go. One that lifts it, one that drops it, and then they'll share a common ground. So that shouldn't be too hard. It's just a matter of cleaning it all up and tucking all the wires away. Should be ready in about a couple hours, I think. Shit is done. All I got left to do is drop it on the ground, make sure it's all working, all the switches, and we'll be ready to get back on the system. Oh yeah, we got to put the gas tank back in it too. Alright, now the moment of truth. I found some air leaks, some little tiny ones yesterday, and I've been leak testing all day. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and hit some switches and see how it does. Yeah, brand new everything. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so the air is done. No leaks that I can tell of just yet. All I got to do is put the fuel tank back in and I can start working on that T15K, put it back, get everything playing, maybe put an iPad in the dash, you know, check out Soundman, give me one of those little in-dash kits, some sliders, and be good to go.